This module covers Git repositories, the core storage units for your projects. You learn how to create a repository, what happens inside it, and how Git organizes your project files and history. A Git repository is like a folder that holds your project files, plus all the historical versions of those files. It tracks every change you make, so you can review or revert them anytime. Think of it as a detailed diary for your code. To create a new Git repository in your current folder, you run git init. This command sets up all the necessary files and structures Git needs to start tracking changes in this folder right away. The git init command creates a hidden Git folder inside your project. This folder contains all the metadata and objects Git uses to record the history and snapshots of your work. You don't touch this folder directly, Git manages it for you. Once the repository exists, you add files to it by staging them. Staging means telling Git which changes you want to include in your next snapshot. This step gives you control over what goes into each commit. You stage files using the git add command, followed by the file name or a pattern. For example, git add stages all new and changed files in the current folder. This prepares those files to be recorded in the next commit. A commit is a snapshot of your staged changes. It saves the current state of your project with a message describing what you changed. Commits form a timeline of your project, making it easy to see how code evolved over time. To create a commit, use git commit with the -m flag followed by a message in quotes. This message should briefly explain what changes the commit includes. For example, git commit -m first commit. In this case, first commit will act as a reference to the changes made at that point in time.